So then you take these three numbers, and you can make your new coefficients. So then it would be 6x squared minus 1x minus 2. So then that would just be your new equation, a lot simpler and a lot easier. Okay, so for factoring polynomial functions, you would, so you have your equation. So you would find the GCF of 20, all of them. So it'd be 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. 20 has a lot. So that would be all yours. So then you go one by one and you take those and you do what you did for the synthesis division. So what I would do, I'm going to start with 5 because that's my favorite number, so I think it's a good one to start with. So you bring down the coefficients. So it would be positive 1, negative, here, let me do that. Positive 1, negative 1, negative 16, and negative 20. So once you do that, and I'll put the 5 over here. So then you do, so it's 5 times negative 1, which is 5, and then you add that to this negative 1 right there, which gives you 4, and then you do again 5 times 4, which is 20, and then you add that to 16, negative 16, which gives you 4, and then you do again 5 times 4, which gives you 20, and negative 20 minus 20 is 0. So you know that 5 is one of the factors. And so once you have that, and so you have these numbers, and so then you can use these 3 numbers to make your new equation and to solve. So you already have x minus 5 as one of your factors. Now you have to find the other one. So it's x squared minus 4x plus 4. And then it's just an easy factoring problem. So we'll multiply to get 4 and add to get negative 4. So it's just, and so it's just x squared square root. So then these would be your 2 equations. And so then if you want to take it and graph it like you would, your 2 new things, so it's x minus 5 and then x squared. So this would be a cross, and then this one would be a tangent. So you just go 1, 2, so it'd be 1 right here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, and then since in the equation, the beginning one, it was x to the 3rd, so that's odd, and then it's even, so it starts down, goes up, goes down, and goes up again. So then that would be how you graph it from what you got from the factors. And that is all you do for that one. And then one thing that we learned that I thought could help me in real life was the growth and decay section, so 6.2. And so this one is the growth formula, and this one's the decay formula. And you can just use these formulas and the equations just to use in real life for anything from like how much your car was worth and now what it will be worth, and just everyday life things you could do. So we can just do a problem. So this is one of the problems. So Boyd currently has $200 2,900 students, and a 15% growth rate due to people moving in and adding a grade to the school each year. Predict the number of students in 2 years. So you'd use all these different numbers. So the initial amount, which is what was that little a, so you're looking for this. So the little a was the initial amount, which would be 2,900. And then you'd always keep the 1 and plus the r, which is the rate. And so the rate is 15%, so that changes to 1.15. And then the t at the very top up here is the time. And so it's 2 years. And so you just do this equation to solve for what it is. So then you solve it all out. And so then the final amount, which is the big A, would be 3,835 students. And so then that's just one thing that I thought in real life could help me from knowing how my car is, and if just anything from, like, if you had a school and just seeing the rate it grows or it decays. And that is all I learned in algebra this year, and I hope it helps. And I'm Leah Dominio, and I'm in Mrs.stortz second period class.